Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you joined me today. I thought we would take some envelopes and cover them with some fabric, maybe in a little different way, and make a journal together. So what I have here is I have an envelope that's 9 inches by 6 inches. It has not been coffee dyed. I have another envelope that's 7 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Once again, I did not coffee dye it. And I have some scrap pieces of lace, or fabric I should say. This one's like a really pretty velvety type of pattern. I'm pretty sure this came from 1924 Linens and More. And then I have a piece of new fabric, and it was purchased from the Dollar Tree. So I thought maybe we could use something like this and cover our envelopes. Now, because these have not been coffee dyed, I'm going to have to take my spray bottle and I'm going to have to see if I can wet my envelope enough to get the glue to release so that we can open it up, because I'm going to need to get this envelope opened so that I can cover it in the way that I want to. So I'm going to take a few minutes and I'll just have to let this sit for a couple moments, and then when I get it to be ready to get open, to come apart, maybe I should say that, then I will pop back on and I'll show you how I'm going to get this to release. All right, so I did get this one taken apart, and as you can see, it doesn't come out perfect, but that's okay. We just want to be able to open up our paper like that. I'm going to need to get this dry, but I did save this side. I've got this side completely free, and I've been taking my bone folder and just very slowly and lightly pushing the bone folder as I pull up the paper, and just take it slowly. And it does take a little bit of time and patience, but you can get your envelope to completely release, just like that. Now I'm going to get my envelope dried. I need to have it dried to continue. All right, so I have my envelope completely dry. This is my 9 by 6 envelope that's been opened up. I'm going to take my fabric and I'm going to lay it. So this is the inside of the envelope. I'm going to lay it on the fabric. I'm going to lay it on the outside of the envelope. And this is how I want to get it adhered to my envelope so that we can have a velvet covered envelope. I'm just thinking that might be super cool. I'm hoping this goes well. I'm using my Yoo-Hoo glue stick, and I'm going to cover my envelope. I'm not going to do it completely covering it, because I am going to be sewing my fabric on. Now, if you're not sewing your fabric on your envelope, you will really want to cover all the spots. I would even take some liquid fabric tack and glue around the edges as well as where the envelope folds. I think that would be very important. Oh, sorry, it's been raining all and storming for like 5 days now. And that was just my radio on my phone telling me that, yeah, we have more things coming. Anyway, what I was saying was I wouldn't just count on the glue stick to hold it in place. I am using the glue stick to hold it in place so that it won't move when I take it over to my machine. So I'm going to lay my fabric right over like this. Just pressing it down so it gets stuck on there. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. I've not done this before. This is something new for me, using this type of material. Now, what I think I want to do, I'm going to find my cloth or fabric scissors, and let's go ahead. I'm going to just trim this out a little bit, not completely. I'm just going to, well, this is going to get all over my black shirt. Do you see that? Yeah, it is. I know it already. My black shirt's going to be covered in that. Oh well. Oh well, not like I'm going anywhere today. I'm just crafting. So if I have this all over my shirt, oh well. Oh well. Alrighty, that's good enough. That'll be fine. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to sew this in place. So this is how it looks on this side. Make sure it's stuck on the creases. Okay, we'll see what it looks like. Well, that was actually easier than I thought. The glue stick held the fabric in place very well. Now on these places that are torn, as you can see, I just kept going and just kept sewing. All right, so now what I think I want to do, and I didn't take that off. I got to this spot and was like, egads. Now what do? I just left it on. I'm hoping that it won't, you know, show through. I'm not sure how I want to finish this part off, the inside. I think what I'll do now is I will trim around the edge, and maybe I should use my pinking shears. That's a good question as well. But let's see here. I've got two pair of pinking shears, and one works better than the other. I think this is the better one. Let's just see how this is going to work. Not well. That's chewing. Let's see, what is this? Maybe this one will work better. Yeah, that one works better. Okay. Just right up to the edge, I'm going to trim it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. That way it won't fray badly. I think that's the best decision. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this out using my pinking shears. Oh my goodness, this is super cool. Look at that, you guys know. All right, I need to decide what am I going to do for the inside. I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to cover it? Do I want to stamp it? What is it that I want to do? Do I want to put some fabric, some more fabric on the inside? I'm not sure. You guys, do you remember the valance that I used, the lace and the fabric, and we made a journal using it? I think that this is big enough that I can place this and trim that out and have this fabric be the inside to this. I know it's not perfect. This is really bright pink, but we're going to tone that down just a little bit. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I need to trim this because it's got the valance and it's got the header on top where you put your rod in, and because it's a curtain. So I'm going to trim some of this out, and I'm going to put it on the inside of my envelope, and I'm going to do it the same way that I did the pink on the outside. All right, so I wanted to pop back on and show you that I sewed this fabric on the inside of our envelope, and now I'm just going to take my pinking shears again and I'm going to trim. So I'm going to trim close to my velvet, pink velvet. There, I think that will look just fine. I'm going to go around the whole thing and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. I am excited to see what it looks like when we put it together. Well, here we are. They're all together and let's fold it. So let's see, folds about like here and then it folds here and then this comes up and then this comes down. Oh my goodness, that is just really so different. Now, I have some, oh, it folds a little more. I can tell now on this side. Yeah, folds more on this way. Okay, more like that. Actually, I have one somewhere that's coffee dyed. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I did fold it correctly. All right. So now I have some ideas to decorate it. I have some more pieces of fabric. Ooh, look at this one. I even have this one. This one will tone it down. I don't know which way this goes. I think it goes this way. This will tone it down a great deal. Look at that. And I have this one. I've been actually kind of hoarding this one. Look at that one. And then this one too. Now these are from 1924 Linens and More. This one looks like it's from a very fancy apron to me. But I could be wrong. It could be a dress, but that's just the vibe I get is an apron. I really love that. I could undo it, undo the top and open it up. But, yeah, that won't lay flat because that's actually sewn with that pleat. Okay, so we don't want to open that up. And let's see, which one do I want to use? I really am drawn to this one. And I think it's because it is, well, it just kind of tones down that bright pink velvet, or velveteen, or it's not real velvet. It was at the Dollar Tree. Okay, guys, it's not real velvet. I realize that. But it looks like it. Oh, I think that looks great. Now, my idea is that we would take the other envelope. I erased the size I gave you earlier. And place it here for the front and then have it open up like this. Now that was my whole idea when I first started. But with that, I don't know that I want to cover that up. I might want to put that on this part of the envelope. Will it fit completely? Almost, not quite. But I think it's been cut anyway, so it might fit. That's pretty on top like that. I do have, I think, a coffee dyed envelope. Oh, it's not taken apart yet. Is it the same size? Just about. I'm just trying some things because that's just what we have to do. We have to try things. How does that look? I use a coffee dyed envelope on that. I don't know, you guys. I'm just trying things because I thought I would like to cover that envelope up with some, ooh, look at this. Wonder if we do that. That's super cool. We could put something on the top of this. Oh, look, now look at that. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh goodness, I really think that looks pretty. Now that folds down like that because that's the flap, and this folds up because this is the bottom, so it's really only going to be that big. But I really like that. I think I might have to do this. And my idea was when you open this up, then this is where you could have some signature, or I don't know, maybe I could even make it into something else. I also thought that I could totally change it and make it so that it's an envelope like this, and the envelope opens up this way. Now, I'm kind of liking that. That's a total change of what I was doing in the first place. Taking an envelope, this has coffee, image on it, but taking an envelope like this, where the opening is right here, and turning it so that it would be this way. You know, I kind of like this a little better. And then you can see inside there. Now, how would I decorate that? If I'm going to do it this way, I could actually make an envelope to fit inside and fancy that envelope up. Oh, I'm kind of liking this. This is totally different. I could do like I did that other one, the recent, no, not yesterday's, but the day before, that video, when I made a vintage style envelope. Oh, I think I'm going this route now, guys. Oh, I've totally changed directions. Oh yeah, we've just gone a totally different. All right, so now let me get some different type of things to place here. I really like the inside of that. I just think that's so nice, and I like it with the pink. I might trim that up a little bit, but I like the fact that it sticks out. It's two-tone. This side is 1, 2, 3 and a 4th, and this is 1, 2, 3 and a half. If I change it and make it this way, I would have a bigger area to work with and less of a pocket to stick it in. I don't know. I could even change this and not have it come out, so, you know, have it be the same on both sides. I could alter that as well. Change it the way I want it to be. Oh, you guys, there's so many possibilities for this. I think I actually like the deeper. I think I might just fold it so it comes to the edge like that. Like that. And I think we'll need to keep this to keep the structure. I think if I remove that, I don't know, will the structure still be there? That I'm not sure of. But yeah, I'm going to totally change this. Changing the whole envelope, the direction and everything. Let me grab a few things, guys. I'm excited. I got a different idea. Oh, you guys, look what I found in my stash. This fits perfectly on this envelope. I even could make this into another pocket. You could stick something else in there. Look at that. I think that is really, really pretty. And it softens that pink. It's not so glaring at you anymore. You softened it. And then when you open it up, yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so how am I going to attach all this together? Well, remember, the envelope is open. So that's going to enable me to, well, I think I'm actually going to get my pins, and I'm going to pin this in place, and then I'm going to sew with my machine, and I'm going to get it sewn on here. I am thrilled, you guys. We've totally just like changed directions, put on the stop, changed it up. So when you start something, sometimes it turns into something else, and that's the magic of doing crafts. Oh, I'm excited. All right, I wanted to show you that I pinned it on. And I think I will just sew, which this is going to be the top. I'm going to sew this across here and then down here. And then I'll be able to straighten it up a little bit because it did not glue this on. And I also better check to see, is there a right and a wrong? Oh, I don't think so. I think it's both the same. I don't know, I can't tell. So I guess it's all right. If I can't tell, I guess it's all right. All right, I got it sewn on. I am thrilled. Now the thing I did change was I did sew this down. I didn't make it a pocket because it's not tacked anywhere on here, and that just, it was sagging too much. So I did sew that closed, but we do have, oh my goodness, isn't that luscious now? Now what do I want to do with it? I want to add some more things. I need to decide about how am I going to close this. I think I need to cut this down just a little bit because it's kind of funny in the corner. This one's much better because you know we changed this whole envelope. It used to be going this way and this was the main flap. So yeah, we need to fix that a little bit. And then how do I want to glue that on there like that? Do I want to tack it? I'm not any good with hand stitching, so I don't think I'll do that. I think I will fix this right here by just, I'm going to have to use my pinking shears because that's what I started with. I'm going to have to turn it so I can see where I'm cutting because I don't want to accidentally cut my doily or this piece that I'm using. Okay, let's see how that did. How did that do by cutting that? Oh, that was nice. That's going to work out well. That was easy. There's just a tiny little piece right there. I think I want to snip it. There we go. Perfect. Now, I think I'm going to sew this 2 or 3 times just to make it a little, you know, stay together a little more. And I actually think I'm going to trim this one down just a little bit. This one is an inch, and this one is, yeah, this one's more than an inch. So maybe if I mark it with my pen, I can see it maybe. Yeah, right there. So if I trim that, I think that will be good. So let's just do that with our pinking shears and trim this down. All right, so that should be about an inch. Now I am going to take it to the machine and I'm going to sew a couple of times just to get it to be sturdier, so that when we do put this together like this, it will be firmer and be able to hold together and not show the paper like that. All right, I wanted to jump back in and say that I sewed a couple times on these, and I think I've got them positioned correctly so that this will come down and everything will look good. I think I'm ready, and I've thought a couple of different ways. I think I'm going to have to take my fabric tack and place my glue here and here, and then glue it down and set something firm on it so it really comes into contact with the two pieces of fabric. And then I'm thinking maybe a luscious journal inside of here would be just what this needs. I absolutely love it when you start one way and you end up totally in a different direction with a different product. I hope you've enjoyed this journey. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.